What's up, family? What's up, friends? This is the 10th episode, the season finale, the long awaited season finale.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Ooh, yeah. For those who have been hanging in with us, for those who know, you know. Okay. I'm proud of this season, Sujuane. I don't know about you, but I'm proud of this season. We broke some new ground this season. We had some guests, introduced two members of our family. We discussed some very, very hot topics. The first episode, okay, we hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was just, it was boom, 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 boom. From that point, we did have an episode where couple of episodes, we were able to laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
But, as things were moving and shaking, it's just a lot of things were going on. It was a struggle. It was a struggle to record.
Yeah. Life happens. It's life, as they say.
Yeah. But we hung in there, being able to record while both of us were not in different cities, but in different states.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were recording this season when I was, right? Was I in New York? Yeah, I guess I was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were recording while you were.
Yeah. Oh, dang. I don't know. I guess it feels like I've been home for like forever. It doesn't feel like that was literally last month.
And then it was the whole settling back at home and getting a place of comfort and, trying to relax so that we could finish the season. I said, it's been a good season, but it wasn't without sacrifice.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. It was not without sacrifice. We lost some soldiers this year. And
this season, not this year.
Well, not
this season. Yeah, I'm still on 2021.
As the season progressed, we lost some. And it touched our hearts. It really did touch us in a special way. But through it all, family, we're still here. Okay. Through it all, we still got that joy. Okay. Yeah. And that's what we gonna talk about this evening. We're gonna talk about that joy. Okay. Yeah. That's what we gonna talk about, because I don't know what you guys have been through really since the start of the pandemic and going through that. We thought that the pandemic we thought infections were going to decrease when infections increased. When we thought it was safe to go out, they telling us to come back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of us are still without jobs.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of us are still without jobs. Some of us are having relationship issues. Okay. Some of us have relationships that are ending. Some have relationships that are beginning. Okay. We got people struggling to ask people out on that first date. you know? And then we got some people that are stuck in that dreaded friend zone. Just wherever you find yourself in, wherever you find yourself in tonight, okay? If you don't remember anything else from this season, okay, what I want you to remember is to have joy. I want you to have some joy. Now, let me tell you about this word joy, because a lot of you will run to an English definition of the word joy, and it has basically kind of been made synonymous with the word happiness. Okay? You're really, really happy. Okay? You're joyful. Okay? Well, not to alienate our friends that are maybe don't have any spiritual connections or atheists, but I want to take joy from the Christian perspective, because this is deep. Okay, when we're talking about the Christian perspective on joy, is you're making a choice. You're making a choice to be content. You're making a choice to keep on going despite the negative things that have happened in your life. Okay? And that might not make any sense to you. Okay? But that's what you got to do. That's what's going to help you stay centered in life. You got to make a choice. Happiness is about external, right? Somebody brings you flowers, ladies, you're happy. I would hope so. Or if somebody does something nice for you, maybe you're on a stroke of good luck. Okay? Maybe you drove to work and you hit nothing but green lights all the way through. House to the job. Know you was running late. Okay?
Yeah.
And that made us happy. But that's all external. Okay? But what happened when things don't go your way? Okay? What happens when that special somebody tells you, I don't want to be with you anymore? What happens when the doctors tell you, after you've been trying to have children, what happens when the doctors tell you you're not having any children? You know, what do you do then? What do you do when your car breaks down and it costs more to fix than it does to replace? And you can't replace the car because of your credit. This is stuff that happens to real people in life. What if you have to go back to a physical job because the business that you started went belly up? What happens if you have to return to the office even though you don't feel comfortable working around others during this pandemic? We talking about some real stuff here, y'all. We jump right into this. We're talking about some real stuff. Okay? But before you throw up your hands and you say, I give up, I'm done with this, I'm gonna quit, just take a moment, okay? Take a moment and just gather in everything that has gone well in your life, okay? and just find the joy, find the contentment with that. Find the peace with that. Even though you're going through storms, even though you're going through a rough time and a rough patch.
Yeah.
Okay? It's tough out there. It's not easy. Okay? But take a breath. Okay? Slow down. Be slow to, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to be angry. Okay? And you know, sometimes you want to let that mouth do what it do. Because someone has offended you. You know what I'm talking about, Sujuane. Mm-hmm. And they deserve your wrath. They deserve a tongue lashing from you. Okay? And sometimes you give them that tongue lashing and you don't even feel good or feel satisfied even after that tongue lashing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you done tongue lashed them, you done cussed them out something good. And then you going and you done gone home, you still talking about it. And the person you done cussed out, they done went to bed, they sleep. Sleeping good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like nothing ever happened. You see what I'm saying? You stirring and they sleeping. What sense does it make?
Yeah.
Where's the victory?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it also lends itself to, I guess, having joy also lends itself to not giving someone else power over your emotions.
Yes.
That's a big part of it. You know, I think a lot of times, like you said, happiness, unfortunately, for a lot of people is, like you said, tied to external things.
Yes.
You know, and our happiness a lot of times is dependent on something else happening. I'm a victim of that. Because for the longest, you know, my happiness was tied to me getting pregnant and having children. You know, it's like, that's when I'll be happy. When I get pregnant and have kids, that's when I can start to be happy. Like, that's when. So until that happened, I had put myself in this, you know, in this waiting period, you know, of, you know, just existing and not living, you know. And so after going through therapy and now coaching, it has definitely opened my eyes to a different perspective and a different way of looking at things, and finding a new zest for life, you know, and an excitement for life that I haven't had, gosh, and probably ever, you know, but just having those things now, but that was the biggest aha moment for me, is especially with coaching, that she pointed out. She's like, she had me do like this weird quiz, and one of the things is that that the light bulb went out was just how many external things are tied to, my happiness is tied to. It's like, well, dang, you know, and then there are things that are out of my control, you know, so it's like, it ties back to that. You allow other things to control your happiness. You give other things that control over whether or not you're going to be happy or even joyful, you know. So yeah, that's my biggest piece of advice for people experiencing joy, is stop attaching your joy and your happiness to things, especially things that are out of your control.
And Sujuane, I actually thank you for sharing that personal testimony with us. And just tell me, how much time did you spend, you know, waiting on that external, dream of it. Well, how much time did you spend waiting on being happy?
Well, my entire life. Because if it wasn't the pregnancy thing, it was something else. It was always something else. My happiness was always tied. And I didn't even realize that I was doing it until recently, and I'm damn, I'll be 40 years old this year. And it's like, it's taken me almost 40 years to realize how much of my happiness is dependent on something or someone else, and so that's, it's been 40 years that I've been doing that, and it's like, just think about how much time I've wasted not living and enjoying life because I kept waiting for that other shoe to drop. And so, that's my advice, is like, is the one thing that one of the things you can't get back. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can't get yet. So don't waste so much time waiting and making your happiness dependent on something else. Don't waste your time doing that. So I said, I've wasted damn near 40 years doing it. So make a decision today that I'm going to be happy, like you said, with what I have, because there's so much to be happy about and joyful about. It's so much, even little things. It's so much to be joyful about. So they tell everybody, start today, just write a list. I know it sounds corny and cliche, but literally writing a list of everything that you're happy or grateful for. I'm telling you, or blessings that you've received. Like you said, it's something even as small as, like you were saying, it's just getting all green lights, going to work or just going anywhere, just hitting all the green lights. That's something to be, that's something that a small thing that makes you smile or brings you joy or happiness. So, just start today. Just make a pledge to start today to be thankful and grateful and choose happiness and joy in every day of your life, even in the midst of a storm.
Choose it.
Mm-hmm.
Choose it. You have to choose joy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You have to choose joy. Happiness is external. It's what happened to us. Joy comes from inside.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make up your mind. You have to make a decision.
Happiness is the symptom of choosing joy.
Yes. Yes. And this joy, it can be elusive because when we get out here and we see celebrities and or professional athletes or billionaires and millionaires, and we see how they dress, we see how they live, and we see the cars, the kids, the women, the men, the places that they hang around. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And these cats commit suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Or they get hooked on drugs and alcohol. Well, how can people with so much reduce themselves to so little?
Mm-hmm.
It's because they ain't got no joy. They didn't decide to have any joy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's one of the funny things about success. Success will highlight the cracks in the soul. You know what I'm saying? Success will definitely highlight your weak points. It points them out.
It will reveal everything you desperately try to hide.
Absolutely. It shines a spotlight on all of your weak areas, all of your weaknesses. And that's why so many of them, celebrities and wealthy people, are susceptible to depression and stuff. That's one thing I like about Janelle Monáe, the singer and actress. She's a really good actress. one thing I really, really admire about her is they asked her, somebody was interviewing her and they asked her, what was the first thing you did when you got your first big check? And her response was, I got some therapy. And I said, that's deep. That's deep, because it's like we chase that happiness, and I think so many of us, especially in our community, so many blacks and black and brown people, our happiness is tied to material things.
Yes.
Because a lot of us grow up not having, or see mama and daddy or grandma or whoever struggling, and so we just think we see the joy that they get, if they get an extra check or they get some extra money. We start to tie our happiness to material things, and so not realizing that that's not really the issue. And so that's why you see so many celebrities committing suicide or depressed or on drugs or whatever. It's because they didn't take that time to heal those broken places within them before they got those material things. Because you think that material thing is going to help and bring you happiness, but it's temporary. It's just like, it's like a drug, it's a temporary high. Then after, you get that thing and the thrill of it wears off, it's like you're back alone with your thoughts and, and yourself. There's nobody else for you to face but yourself. So you have to, like you said, choose joy. You have to choose joy and don't make your happiness. I can't drill that point home enough, is don't make your happiness dependent on external things. Happiness and joy come from within. Yeah.
Absolutely. Another thing, as Black and brown people, you actually made me think about something as, as a culture, as we see things growing up and we look at the world and we want to tie joy to social justice. And we just have, quite a few of our culture who will refuse to have joy until there is social justice. And I'm telling you right now, I am in no way, shape, or form telling you to accept injustice. Now, y'all know we not telling y'all that. Y'all know where chicken and rice stands on injustice, I hope. Okay? And if y'all don't know, go back and look at Ahmaud Arbery versus Kyle Rittenhouse. We made our feelings on that very clear. Okay? We not about the social injustice here. But what we are saying is, while we continue to fight for those things, have some joy. Enjoy life. Make the decision to have some joy. Okay? While you're still fighting. Okay? Okay? Because this fight's going to go on, it look like, for a little while longer. Okay? So go ahead and enjoy some life. You ain't got to have a chip on your shoulder all the time.
Yeah.
Okay? A chip is not required to be a social justice warrior. It does not make you a more effective warrior.
Yeah.
Okay? Actually, if you don't put that in check, it makes you an ineffectual warrior. Okay? And it inhibits your ability to lead. Okay? You want to lead effectively? Have some joy and teach others about joy. Okay?
Yeah.
Teach others about joy and enjoying life. Grab that joy and don't let nobody take it away from
you. Yeah.
Don't let nobody take it away from you. That's your joy. That's your joy. And nobody else can have it.
Yeah.
Okay? It's your joy. Just perception is reality. We understand that. We understand that perception is reality. What we're telling you is change your perception.
Mm-hmm.
Change your perception.
Yeah.
And you'll alter your reality.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can't do anything about the external things. Okay? But you can do something about your heart.
Yeah.
Okay? You can do something about your heart. Okay? Because I tell you, man, this life will take you through some ups and downs. Okay? It happened to us. Just today, I learned some bad news. Okay? About some kinfolk in Georgia got a notification of a funeral.
Yeah.
Okay? And I didn't know this individual. It was my auntie's husband.
Yeah.
Back in Georgia. Her husband was a good man. Unfortunately, he spent the last couple of years of his life fighting an illness. And the illness finally has taken its toll. Okay? But I bet you, if you were to talk to him, you know what he'd be telling us? To have some joy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I had a conversation with my uncle on Sunday night. As I was working, grinding, trying to get that dollar, and to just give you some information about my uncle, he'd been through marriage, divorce, single fatherhood, married again, okay, to the right one. And just when he thought that life was about to take off, boom, cancer. Okay? Let that sink in for a while. Okay? Gotten your life together. You with the love of your life. After spending time with the wrong one, you done messed around and found the right one. And just as life should be going up, you get hit with an illness. Mm-hmm. That cancer inside of you starts stirring up. Okay? And you done found the woman of your dreams. It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay? Then he goes through that ordeal, that treatment, only to recently contract COVID. Mm-hmm. Okay? And yes, he was vaccinated, but he already had COVID. He already had cancer. Okay? His immune system was already weak. Okay? So He was talking to me. He understood what I was going through. He said, son, don't let nothing take your joy. Okay? Mm-hmm. Think about that for a minute. This man is struggling. You know what COVID does to the lungs. Mm-hmm. This man is struggling to speak. Okay?
And not even just COVID, cancer. What cancer does to the body, and not even just your body, your emotions, your psyche, you know, all of that. And for him to find that strength, or find that strength to even tell you to find joy, and for him to even be finding joy is extremely motivational and inspirational.
But think about the things, I mean, most of us don't even go through a fraction of what he has experienced in the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. And we ready to throw our hands up and check out. And we're not passing judgment on anybody. We love everybody. That's why we're here giving y'all this episode. That's why we're saying to have joy. Enjoy your life. My uncle told me to get out of bed. Okay? Stop oversleeping. Get out of bed. Take a shower. Okay? Put your nice clothes on. Okay? Mm-hmm. Get out of the house. Get away from that TV, y'all.
Brother Sean wants y'all. Brother Sean wants to say nice clothes because he wants y'all to see his. He wants y'all to see his new shirt.
And well, hold on. Let's keep it. Okay, because the reason why I can pop my collar now, because a certain co-host of mine was making fun of me. You know what I'm saying?
I was not. I was just merely pointing. I was making an observation.
He made an observation.
I made an observation
that I did not have a healthy rotation of shirts. Okay? So I went and bought me some shirts. Okay?
A plethora of shirts.
A plethora of shirts. Okay? Spent some money too. Big money. All right? But I stand before you today.
And that brought you joy. Joy.
Boy, I tell you what, boy, these shirts here.
They bring him joy and happiness.
And I pop my collar now, y'all. I pop my collar now. Okay? I got a plethora. I'm finna buy me. Wait till I get some money.
You got options.
I'm finna buy me some more shirts. Mm-hmm. Okay? I'm finna buy me some suits. Okay?
Okay.
You know, I'm about to be a well-dressed man out here. Okay?
I know, and we're joking about that, but there's something in that. It's something to what your uncle was saying about getting up out of bed. And
yes.
Because as somebody who suffers and struggles with depression, that's one of my hardest things. When I was at one of my lowest points and my lowest episodes, that was like, I remember my husband Brandon would have to be like, did you take a bath today? Did you brush your teeth today? Did you get out of bed? Did you eat today? it gets that bad. But I have noticed on the days that I've felt bad, and something I worked through in therapy was, it could be something as simple as making up your bed.
Yes.
It's something as simple as just getting up and making up your bed. Not even if you don't get fully dressed, but just a simple task is making up your bed. It gives you a feeling of accomplishment. You've accomplished something in that day. So if nothing else goes right, you've accomplished at least one task. You made your bed up, and so find one thing if you are struggling to find joy. Because, I am huge on mental health. I am going to scream and shout about the importance of mental health and taking care of your mental health until I have no more breath in my body. That's just something I'm extremely passionate about. And so, but that there is something to that, just getting up and putting on clothes. And unfortunately, COVID is one of those things that has brought out a lot of the emotions and the issues that we've suppressed for so long, because you're by yourself with your thoughts. You're alone, It's like that was something I was struggling with COVID, is that usually my thing to do whenever I'm not feeling the best is to travel, was to go somewhere, to get out the house. And COVID kind of robbed me of that. And so what I've noticed that I find joy, anybody who knows me knows I love fashion. Fashion is my thing. So for me, just getting up and getting dressed, even if I'm just going in the living room to sit back down, but the fact that I got up and got dressed, it has the power to completely transform your mood.
Yes.
Just putting on something, you don't have to go anywhere, but you can walk around your house. But the fact that you put on, like you said, your nice clothes, or put on your outfit that makes you feel the most accomplished, and just watch how much that will transform your mood. Something that simple.
Yes. Get dressed. For the ladies, do your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Do your makeup, and don't rush that process. Take as long as you need that day
to
get it the way that you like it.
Take you a mental health day.
Yes.
Take you a day to nurture your mental health. Take you a self-care day. Just take you a day, and that's something I'm trying to work on doing more of, is having a day just to myself, because this is not how God did not intend for us to just work all day, every day. That's just not, but that's what we do, and none of us, we don't take a day. And that's what was so ironic about COVID, is that so many people were praying for more time. I want to have more time with my family, more time with my kids. I want time. And now you got it.
Right.
And you still aren't happy. So it's like you need to figure out what it is and work through those issues, because it's going to be hard for you to find joy if you're not going deep and fixing the parts of you that are broken, or healing the parts that you were broken. That's, for me, that was where my joy started. Was when I stopped pretending like everything was okay, and I actually started dealing with the crap and the crud that I had been suppressing for so long. So that was one of the things that happened. Actually, I had my professional coaching session today. And that was like one of the things that she said to me. She's like, we've been doing this coaching thing for probably like 6 months or so. And she said, you've never gotten on here and was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm really good today. She's like, and that's really crazy. The fact that, once, sometimes twice a week, and all the time, all of the sessions that we've had, that she's never seen me get on there with a zest for life, but it's just, but I said, but it's just as you work through things, and as I take more time for myself and find a day for myself, and saying no, tell people no, and without explanation. That's a big thing, but all that ties into your joy and your happiness, standing up for yourself, that kind of stuff. And so Um, I challenge everybody to just have you a day for yourself. Just take you a day for yourself where you do whatever the heck you want to do. If it's sleep, if it's paint your toes, if it's bubble bath, if it's read comic books, whatever it is, just take you a day where you just do what you want to do. That's my challenge for everybody going forward.
I like what you said about telling people no. Okay. Mm-hmm. One of the steps to this joy is setting boundaries. Mm-hmm. Okay. Show me a person that don't have any with poor boundaries, and I'll show you a person without joy. Mm-hmm. You got to set some boundaries. You're gonna have to shut some stuff down. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to tell them no. I told a friend this week, it's time to tell mama no. Mm-hmm. Time to tell daddy no. Mm-hmm. I said, and there might be a time or two or a couple of times where you might even have to tell me no. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah. Because it's not about me. Yeah. It's not about me. Okay? Mm-hmm. It's about you finding joy. Yeah. Grabbing joy, deciding that you're going to have joy. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah. You know, when you're getting up after you're all pretty or handsome or whatever, get you some food. I know a lot of us go grab that cereal, or we go grab that McDonald's or whatever, that Jack in the Box. Mm-hmm. And that's all well and good, but take care of yourself. Get them eggs out that refrigerator. Crack them. Stir them up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Get that butter in that
skillet. You giving the egg recipe.
You know what I'm saying? Make that scrambled eggs or eat boiled eggs. Get that bacon out of the refrigerator. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Get that skillet. Bacon popping. Get the whole house.
Well, I don't know if that's the most healthy. I don't know if that's the most healthy option, but bacon does make everything okay.
Man,
bacon brings me joy and happiness.
Man, you better get your eggs and bacon.
You keep the eggs, but I would definitely. You could just give me all bacon. Just give me all bacon. You keep the eggs, but just give me the bacon. Bacon with extra bacon and a side of bacon.
And drink you some orange juice.
Oh, I love me some orange juice. Okay. Yeah.
We're talking about taking care of yourself, y'all. Mm-hmm. Coffee, yeah, just the way you like it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Take a nap. Your body will tell you what it needs, and that's the thing, is that we don't listen to our bodies enough, and that eats into people not being able to have joy, because your body will tell you what it needs. If you're tired, your body will tell you, "Hey, I'm tired." That's one of the things on I get on my soapbox about milk, about whole milk, and people with this whole being lactose intolerant. That's it's just one of my pet peeves. It's like, no, I'm not lactose intolerant. It's just I'm not a calf. So that milk was not meant for me. That milk was meant to, for a 1 ton mammal. It was meant for cows. It wasn't meant for me. So I'm not that. But I say all that to say that your body is letting you know, I don't like this. But you'll keep drinking, and not only will you keep drinking it, even your body is telling you, hey, I don't like this stuff. You'll find something they got pills and stuff now to help you to digest it, a little bit better. I'm gonna take this pill so I can drink this stuff that my body is saying that I don't like.
Why
But I'm saying, but I mean, it sounds kind of silly because I'm talking about milk, but think about how much we do that in life.
Right.
Your body is telling your spirit, when somebody comes around you, your body is telling you, you like, I don't know what it is about this person, but when I get about something about their energy, just makes me uncomfortable. I'm not feeling that. But because we want to be polite, and our need to not offend is greater than our own comfort most times. We don't want to offend anybody. So I'm going to allow myself to be uncomfortable because I don't want to offend this person. I don't want to tell them no, but your body will tell you, this person ain't, something ain't right with this person. But again, just like that milk, we'll go ahead and be around them and let them in and do all this other stuff. And then all of a sudden we get heartbroken, or we get betrayed or whatever it is. But it's like your body, listen to your body. Your body will always tell you what it is that it needs. Listen to your body. Trust your body.
Trust your body.
Trust your body.
Enjoy yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy every single bite. Okay? Mm-hmm. Get out there, smell a rose. Know what a rose actually smells like.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah.
Don't just drive to go somewhere. Just take a ride. Just take everything in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But
go to the store fully dressed.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're out there and you're looking nice in a sea of, regular dress folk, you might catch somebody's eye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
for those that are, for those who are single that are ready to transition to a relationship and having a hard time or struggling, trying to find someone's attention,
mm-hmm.
But when you have that joy, it also breeds confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when you have that confidence, it's like a magnet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. It shows and it attracts people to you. It'll do a lot of your job that you're trying to do for you. Okay. Because that confidence, you can't hold it in.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can sense it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good episode, man. This is a really good episode. A great finale and ending to the season. So
yeah. So if y'all don't remember, I'm done now, by the way. I had to get this off of my chest when we ran a little long, but I am done, by the way. I said a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So, choose joy.
Time has been far spent. Okay. But if you don't remember anything of the last 2 seasons, if you don't take away nothing else,
choose joy.
Choose joy. And don't let nobody, don't let nothing take it away. That's your joy.
Absolutely.
That's your joy.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody take joy. Don't let nothing steal your joy.
Absolutely.
And don't take nobody's joy. That's their joy.
Yeah.
Okay? But don't let nothing steal your joy.
Amen.
The one, I'm done with it. I'm done with it
all
now.
Right. Well, thank y'all so much for rocking with us this season. Let those words resonate with you and stick with you until the next season. And we will see y'all in season 3. Peace.
Peace out. Love you.